Hi, well, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, Ruto is expected to address the nation at 9 p.m. And that's the time we're going to understand which way forward as far as the government position is concerned to do with the issue of the protests, the killing, the invading of home, the banning. You know, Kenya is actually banning. And the person who is banning this country, there are two people. The members of parliament who are helping William Ruto to do so, because majority of Kenyans said no to finance bill, but they forced their way. They refused to listen to the people's wish. They voted for the finance bill. 195 members of parliament voted yes, 106 voted no, 3 votes zilikuwa spoiled votes. So we are here. Protests have been going on in the country. Many have been killed. But right now, there is a huge change. In the beginning, from the allegation we are leading, it is said that William Ruto requested for the deployment of the military when Kenyans were protesting, but the senior ranking members in the military refused until when this latest evening is when they finally allowed, and Adam well shared the Gazette notice confirming that finally there is deployment of military officers, KDF. They have finally been deployed to help police officers who had been overwhelmed by protesters. The Kenya Gazette, published by authorities of the Republic of Kenya, Nairobi, 25th June 2024. Gazette number 7861, the Kenya Defense Forces Act, Cap 199, deployment. Pursuant to Article 241(3)(b) of Constitution of Kenya as read with the Section 31(1)(a), 31(1)(c), 33(1), 34(1), and 34(2) of the deployment of on the 25th June 2024 in support of the National Police Service in response to the security emergency caused by the organized violent protest in various parts of the Republic of Kenya, resulting to destruction and the breaching of critical infrastructure. Aden Duale, Cabinet Secretary for Defense and Chairperson of Defense Council. So definitely they have deployed the military. So things are going to change. When you see military, it is wewe ukimbie ama umalizwe. Ni kupigwa tu na hivyo hivyo. Sasa hapo ndio tumefika kwa saizi. But beside this, we saw a chopper on top of KICC trying to evacuate people from that place. We are being told that these were VVIP and some members of parliament from that building. So that's how the situation has been. Now, looking at all this, how people got to break into the Parliament of Kenya. Then they were addressing the Speaker of the National Assembly, Moses Masika Wetangula, that now we are here. It didn't really mean that it was a kind of a coup. They just took over the Parliament. They took over the Parliament. So there is a coup in Parliament. It just happened. For many times they wanted to go to Parliament to address Wetangula. He was refusing. Now this time around they forced to eject everyone from that parliament. So ikifika hapa niambie ni nini ingine. pick up. They were addressing Wetangula from his seat, in his his seat as the Speaker of National Assembly. So it's a kind of destroying someone from their position. Now you look at all this, then there's another information I saw someone sharing here. It is spreading like bushfire. Naitwa Odhiambo Levis Opio. There is a VIP who has just left Nairobi and flew towards Nyanza in Kenya Air Force VIP transporter registration KAF 306 call sign IRIS 925. I don't know whether he is heading Kisumu or Uganda because it keeps on appearing and disappearing on the radar. So look at that. That means someone is trying to leave. Who is that person? Is it William Ruto? Of course, he has a press address. Is it Gachagua? Who is that person? Is it US Ambassador Witzman? Or who is that? Whenever someone is leaving the country, heading maybe to Uganda or maybe a different county, because Nairobi has become so chaotic. Now, with all this, where we have reached, it is a situation whereby Ruto should just resign. I've seen him go and saying Ruto should resign. There's not any other president who has really failed this country like William Ruto. It has never happened in the history of this country. Today it's going to go in the books of history, where angry residents overpowered police officer and, breaked into the parliament. Walikuwa wanataka waende State House. Remember what happened in Sri Lanka? They promised itafanyika hapa msiposikiza. They broke into the State House in Sri Lanka. Sawa walikuwa wanaelekea huko. Na watu wakiwa wengi hivyo utaua nani uache nani? You can't kill all of them. So what Kenyans are anticipating for is William Ruto to return the finance bill to the parliament, but not sign that finance bill. That is the wish of majority of Kenyans. That's their cry. As they come to address Kenyans, let him promise that he's going to return the finance bill to the parliament with the maybe proposed amendments or total rejection. In that way, he will have solved the situation for now. But, Gen Z have become unpredictable. You could not imagine this is what they will do, but they did it. It has happened. So you cannot predict them. The best thing is for him to return it, but signing it into an act of parliament to become law, we don't know for how long we are going to have this protest. But then it will be encouraging a continuation of what we have been treated to. Now many officers have been reduced to ashes. They are now heading to business of these people. They are going to their private residence. Nimeona mbunge mwingine amepigwa mawe uso yote imefura hivi wakakamega huko. Amepigwa mawe kabisa. There are some videos we can't share here. But imagine voting to support the finance bill. And the youth, they were protesting. Alafu wanapigwa marisasi wanauawa. Tumefika mahali pabaya. So as Ruto prepares to address the nation, let him have some wisdom to sort out this mess. Military people are watching William Ruto. They are keenly watching him. What if they decide that because of this mess and the failure this government has really shown, and lawlessness, they just take over? It's very easy for military to take over when we have such kind of a situation we are having today. It's very easy. Ni rahisi sana. Na tumefika hapo. So definitely I know these people are in panic. Kama hata ni Wetangula ama nani. Wamedestroy paka ofisi ya Chief Justice everywhere. Ile ilikuwa imebakia ni State House. But mahali tumefika, it is time for Ruto to resign. He has failed. He has failed. That's the truth. The best thing to do is just to resign. But now when they start deploying military in your own country, it means you have failed even to manage politics, economy, and security. He has failed. Now he's resorting to the military. Kuna arms za government hapa zenye zinafanya kufanya kazi. National Assembly, Executive, Judiciary. Sasa hao watu wameshindwa paka wanaingiza military. Military ni ya kulinda shida huko nje. Sasa wamewaita waende shida ya ndani. Then you have failed. Are you telling me to take over? Because you have failed. Because then when a country fails, the military comes in to take over. And now that in that way we'll be walking into dangerous paths.